Hello students, good morning. My name is Dr. Mallikarjuna. Currently I am working Department of Information Technology in Institute of Aeronautical Engineering. In the course of operating system, I am today explaining about the operating system objectives and functions. Last videos I explained about what is operating system, how the evaluation of operating system, what are the various operating system services. But how operating system perform various functions, what is exactly of its objectives, one by one. Operating system objectives are: operating system is a layer of software whose job is to manage all devices and provide user programs with a simpler interface to the hardware. The main objectives of operating system is convenience, efficiency, ability to evolve. Convenience and efficiency. Some operating systems provide convenience, some operating system more efficient. Let me take Windows operating system is the more convenient to the user. Windows is the more convenient to the user, Windows operating system. So efficient operating system, that efficient operating system performed by various engineering applications like earthquakes, calculation and environmental calamities, computation. Such operating systems are Linux operating system. This Linux is more efficient operating system used in engineering applications. So Windows is more convenient operating system. If more efficient operating system is Linux. Let me take the layered and view of operating systems. The first innermost layer is computer hardware. This is the innermost layer, computer hardware. The above layer of computer hardware is operating system. The above layer is operating system is utilities. The topmost layer of the operating system is application programs. The end user interact with the application programs. Then the programmers are interacted with the utilities of the operating systems, all under working with the programmers, working with the utilities and operating system. The operating system designer is interact with the computer hardware and with the help of the operating system. This is the approach of layer view of computer hardware system. This layered view and views of the computer system of operating system objectives and functions. Operating system is used as a communication channel between the computer hardware and the user. It works as an intermediate between system hardware and end user. Operating system handles the following responsibilities. The main responsibilities of operating systems are: it controls all the computer resources. It provides valuable services to user programs. It coordinates the execution of user programs. It provides resource for user programs. It provides an interface like with the virtual machines to the user. It hides the complexity of software. It supports multiple execution modes. It monitors the execution of user programs to prevent errors. So this is the responsibilities of operating system. It controls the computer resources. It provides valuable service to the user programs. This is the main responsibility of operating system. It coordinates the execution of user programs. It's a resource for user programs. Interface virtual machines to the user. Because operating system facilitates several other operating systems. So operating system is a system software. That's why these many responsibilities it contains. It hides the complexity of software. This is the main important point. The complexity of software. It supports multiple execution modes. It several execution modes. Last video I explained about the execution. This is the main service of the operating system. how the executions can perform the operating system that last video I explained. It monitors the execution of user programs and prevent the errors. So this is the main intermediate between the operating system with the hardware and end user. So what are the various operating systems should be evolved? Like I discussed in my last video the evolution of operating system. Again we are going to revision of the several operating systems. Like batch operating system is a type of operating system that does not interact with the computer directly. There is an operator who takes similar jobs having the same requirements and groups them into batches. Time sharing operating system is one of the operating system is a type of operating system that allows many users to share computer resource maximum utilization of the resources. Distributed operating system is a type of operating system that manages a group of different computers and makes appear to be a single computer. These operating systems are designed to operate on network of computers. They allow multiple users to access shared resources and communicate with each other over the network. Examples include Microsoft Windows Server and various distribution of Linux designed for servers. The layered approach consists of end user views a computer system in terms of set of applications. Applications are developed in a programming language and is developed by application programmer. To make the applications reachable to computer hardware system programs or utilities are provided. Operating system comprises of a collection of system programs. Operating system makes the details of the hardware from the programmer and provides the programmer with a convenient interface for using the system. This is the layer approach of the operating system. Operating system as user-computer interface. Operating system provides services in the following areas. It is a program development. Editors, debuggers assist programmer to creating programs. These are provided as application program development tool. Program execution. Load program, run program, execute program. Access to input-output devices. Operating system provides a uniform interface for input-output devices which are hidden from end users. It controls access to files. Operating system needs to understand input-output, structure of file, and also provide protection to users in multi-user environment. This is the way of operating system as a user-computer interface. Coming to operating system is one of the system access. It provides access to system as a whole and to specific system resources. Resolve conflict for resource contention. It is one of the main important role of the operating system is error detection. Operating system needs to be constantly aware of possible errors may occur in the CPU and memory hardware, in input-output devices, in user program. For each type of error, operating system should take the appropriate action to ensure correct and consistent computing. Debugging facilities can greatly enhance the user and programmer abilities to efficiently use the system. The last and important role is accounting. To keep track of which users use how much and what kind of computer resources. So, operating system controls the basic functions of computer like movement, storage, processing of data. This is a very important role, but the control mechanism is unusual. Operating system functions as a ordinary computer software. Operating system relinquishes controls or regains control depending on the processor. This control mechanism is not external but something internal. So, this is the operating system, a resource manager structure. A computer system consists of memory. That memory is the part of the operating system software. Remaining part contains programs and data. The processor contains many input-output controllers. All input-output controllers connected to the input-output devices like printers, keyboards, digital camera, etc. And the storage part, that input-output device, consists of operating system, programs and data. So it is a system software that allows facilitate some other softwares. Let that memory part, the memory part consists of some part of the operating system. The rest of the part consists of programs and data. This facilitates some other operating system like device drivers. Those all are facilitate some other softwares. So all are connecting to the computer. That input-output controllers connecting to the many input-output devices. Operating system as a resource manager. So this diagram I collected from the book Galvin. So these input-output devices like printers, keyboards, digital camera, etc. all are connecting to the operating system. So that's why operating system is a resource manager. It is a system software. The main objectives, it all input-output controller connecting to the input-output devices let interact with the computer system. So, operating system as a resource manager, this picture clearly shows that there's a computer system structure of the resource manager. So, operating system as a resource manager. So, resources the operating system controller, main memory, input-output devices and files, and processor. So, operating system controlling main memory. A portion of operating system consists of a kernel. Kernel resides in the main memory. Kernel contains frequently used functions, portions of operating system which are currently in use. The main memory consists of kernel plus user programs plus data. The upper part of the kernel consists of a shell. Shell is the command interpreter. The shell, the commands are run in the shell that can interact with the kernel. The kernel interact with the hardware. So this is the structure of the operating system controlling the main memory. So how it controlling the main memory means several layers it consists of the operating system. Okay, the main memory consists of kernel plus user programs plus data. So, operating system controls input, output and files, decides when an input-output can be used by program in execution, controlled access of files. Operating system controls the processor. It determines the processor time for the execution of a program. So why operating system is evolves? It consists of hardware upgrades plus new types of hardware. The new services, it consists of the fixes. A faults and fixes are made. Fix introduces a new faults. The need to change operating system regularly places certain requirements on its design. System should be modular in construction, which clearly define interfaces between modules and should be well documented. Hardware upgrade plus new types of hardware, new services, fixes if any error it can fix it, remove the error. Then it need to change the operating system regularly, places certain requirements on its design. The system should be modular in construction, which clearly define interfaces between modules and should be well documented. Okay, let me see the different types of operating systems. In mobile phones also consist of the operating system. Nokia uses Symbian. It upgrades for Symbian, Anna and Bella. Samsung contains of the operating system Android. It updates with Jelly Bean. iPhone consists of operating system Apple iOS. BlackBerry consists of BlackBerry operating system. The upgrades as BlackBerry operating system 7.1. Nokia Lumia uses the Windows operating system. These are the different mobile phones and different hardware devices consist of different operating system. Their upgrades means there are versions, different versions are released. It means it's upgrading. So mainly I concluded these topics. I referred the books Abraham Silverscrabge and William Stallings. Students, today I explained the different operating systems have different objectives. That objectives we are discussed. The main functions of operating systems we discussed in this video. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.